How do you coach like when your clients that you're working with on taking this bigger, longer view of maybe even spending money on stuff that doesn't have a conversion objective to it? Like we know that all of the things working together leads to longer term success and more sustainable, whether it's leads or customers. Like how do you coach these clients that you're working with?
Tell them to watch the Tier 11 YouTube.
Yeah. It's our goal as media buyer. It's not just run ads and achieve success, but also educate our customers so they will understand what is the most important thing. And as we always try to explain that just short time success is great, and if we could get some quick wins, it's awesome, but always you have to keep in mind the long-term success, and without investing in some brand awareness and consideration, advertising or even posting different and using different messaging, you won't achieve long-term success. It's really like essential to keep talking and communicating with the customer through the whole journey.
Yeah, it's really helpful when you have a client that understands marketing and direct response marketing. It makes it really easy because they're immediately bought in. But things like, quarterly business reviews where you're looking at things over a longer time span definitely help, but also just kind of articulating, like breaking down your own buying journey, like how you make buying decisions. I did this the other day. I bought this book called YouTube Secrets and walked through, I believe I had 9 touch points before I made this decision. And it was like, I had seen this person get interviewed in an interview with Gary Vaynerchuk, and then I had seen his YouTube channel and I watched 3 videos, and then I ended up seeing 2 ads and he was holding this book, and a light bulb went off, and then I went and purchased the book, not even actually through the ad. I just went to Amazon and purchased it. So if we think of how we make our own buying decisions, it can start to change the way that we approach the ads that we're running and creating more of this holistic vision, which is a big thing that we do at Tier 11. We don't just focus on that immediate return in the short term, much more broad focus. And sometimes we have to shift the mentality from that traditional media buying mentality to sometimes it's just staying top of mind to a customer. Like you can put video view ads as little as, reach ads for $1 a day just to get something in front of somebody, because it takes more than one touch point to make a purchase. I've seen reports up to, I believe, 20 touch points or 20 impressions of a brand to make a purchase. So if you're just only driving ads with the same message, the same call to action, selling the same product over and over and over and over again, it can get tired and you can burn people out. But if you start to now just have other things that are just being top of mind, it could be overcoming objections, it could be testimonials, it could be a different product, it could be coaching the next step in the action, it could be education about the owner. That plays such an important role in building trust, building that rapport with people. So I think it's like a big mentality shift, not only for educating customers, which is not always easy, but also for us as media buyers, shifting the way that we approach marketing.
Yeah, I think what you said was really good as well there, Landon. And I think it ties back to what we were talking about with the CAMP framework. You've taken 9 touch points to buy this book, but where were you actually in your customer journey? Well, you weren't right at the start because you already knew that you wanted to do something on YouTube, but there might be someone else who hasn't even considered YouTube. So they're way higher up that funnel, way higher up the customer journey. And by having an asset that brings them down to your 9 touch points, maybe they've had a 9 previously and maybe they're going to have 9 after. So yeah, I think it really comes back to looking at everything, the customer journey holistically, and just trying to be realistic about it. Like you say, referring to how you buy something, I'm buying from a brand, but actually I'm already in that audience because 2 years previously I got into this network, and there's going to be people at the full spectrum of that journey looking at your brand. You might be doing something to bring them into what you're offering, and then they buy from someone else, but vice versa, maybe someone else brings them in at that side of the funnel, and then they buy from you. So I think you have to be always having that in the back of your mind, that you're not just running an ad to get a sale today. It is, how am I going to bring someone into my industry, into my business as a customer holistically?
Yeah, there's a marketer by the name of Dean Jackson, and he has a stat that it's, I believe, about 85% of people don't make a buying decision till after 3 months of being in your world. So it's like, with knowing that information, how would you change the way that you advertise?